So now we're going to do something called Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono is based on a native Hawaiian tradition that was practiced long before us Howleys showed up. Okay, and basically whenever there was a problem in a village, there was either disease or famine or emotional problems, or the fish weren't fishing, or the crops weren't growing, or whatever, there was a problem with the food supply or what have you, the shaman or the kahuna would declare this ritual called Ho'oponopono, which was a ritual of releasing all negative attachment, negative energy. Okay, and this would go on for several days, and the idea being and the kahuna or the shaman would go up on the cliffs and sing or chant this to the sea gods, and at a certain point, obviously, the bad energy would be cleared, of course, and then they would resume. Flash forward a couple of hundred years, and now as the story goes, there's a native Hawaiian, but now an American citizen, an American native Hawaiian, who's the director of the Institute for Criminally Insane on the main island, okay, and he doesn't like his job because basically it's Silence of the Lambs, and you know, he's dealing with some really unpleasant people, okay, and he's kind of depressed and stressed out, and he kind of remembers what his grandfather used to talk about, this ritual that they did in the old villages to de-stress, relax, and clean out bad energy. So he starts doing it, basically for himself and the staff, and they start to feel better, and you know, they feel more content with their job, less stressed, less depressed, what have you. Here's the part that's interesting. The inmates started to get better. Okay, now these are seriously bad people, maximum security, no parole. Okay, these people weren't going anywhere. They were starting to recover from their insanity or emotional or psychological problems, okay? Then he started to, I guess he must have been a psychiatrist of some kind, he started to actually do the Ho'oponopono over the case files as a form of remote healing, okay? And then they really started to get better. And this is one of the rare documented cases where alternate holistic healing actually has been documented. You know, before we started, this person was criminally insane, and afterwards he was, you know, behavior improved, deportment improved, attitudes improved, delusions left, etc. Okay, so it's one of the few really documented cases of remote healing. Okay, so, and again, it's one of these things. It's incredibly simple. You know, and again, when I first heard it, I said, oh, this is so lame. You know, I have complicated problems. I want a complicated solution. You know, I mean, that's kind of where my ego was at the time. But this is incredibly simple. Of course, in Hawaiian, you know, Hawaiian words are very long. Okay, but in English, it's very simple and very easy. And again, we don't have to do this for 4 days and 4 nights, but we're just going to do it, you know, for about 5 or 10 minutes. And again, it's a simple practice. And again, it has lots of applications, okay, which we'll discuss when we've done this, okay? All right, so now we're just going to do EFT, basic shortcut EFT on it, okay, the 10 tapping points. And again, it's really easy. So again, just Simon Says, okay, top of the head, okay, and now we say, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Eyebrow, please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Side of the eye, I forgive you. Under the eye, I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
Under the nose, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the mouth, I love you.
I love you.
Collarbone, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Under the arm, please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Karate chop, I forgive you.
I forgive you.
Top of the head, I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
Eyebrow, thank you.
Thank you.
Side of the eye, I love you.
I love you.
Under the eye, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Under the nose, please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Under the mouth, I forgive you.
I forgive you.
Collarbone, I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
Under the arm, thank you.
Thank you.
Karate chop, I love you.
I love you.
Okay, top of the head, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Eyebrow, please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Side of the eye, I forgive you.
I forgive you.
Under the eye, I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
Under the nose, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the mouth, I love you.
I love you.
All right, collarbone, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Under the arm. Please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Karate chop. I forgive you.
I forgive you.
Top of the head. I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
Eyebrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Side of the eye. I love you.
I love you.
Under the eye. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Under the nose. Please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Under the mouth. I forgive you.
I forgive you.
Okay, collarbone. I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
Under the arm. Thank you.
Thank you.
Karate chop. I love you.
I love you.
Okay, top of the head. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Eyebrow. Please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Side of the eye. I forgive you.
I forgive you.
Under the eye. I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
Under the nose. Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the mouth. I love you.
I love you.
Collarbone. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Under the arm. Please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Karate chop. I forgive you.
I forgive you.
Top of the head. I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
Eyebrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Side of the eye. I love you.
I love you.
Under the eye. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Under the nose. Please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Under the mouth. I forgive you.
I forgive you.
Collarbone. I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
Under the arm. Thank you.
Thank you.
Karate chop. I love you.
I love you.
Okay, now take a deep breath. And now release. Very good. Okay, how's that going? Good?
Good.
All right. Now, here's a couple applications. You can use it as a form of remote healing. Okay? You can picture somebody in your mind or have a photograph of them, okay, and project healing energy. This is like, remote Reiki, etc. In EFT land, we call it proxy tapping, okay? So it's a very powerful method of remote healing. Is this okay, or is that...
When you said EFT land, I don't know.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, I was just curious. All right. Okay, so, basically, again, you can use it for remote healing, all right? And again, with remote healing, picture, photograph, or just in your mind's eye, just imagine the person or, situation you want healed, and then you do Ho'oponopono. You can also do it with people you have a problem with, okay? If you have a negative situation, okay, where you need, some kind of healing, whether it's a relationship or a job or, and again, you just visualize the problem, okay, and then just tap, do Ho'oponopono. And it seems to work. It's incredible. Okay, another exercise for couples. If you've had a little tiff, okay, and basically if you can, sit across the table from each other, and then just do Ho'oponopono again. Again, it just changes the energy, okay? If you're in a problem relationship and the other person doesn't want to tap, you do Ho'oponopono anyway. And again, it will, release or heal the situation, okay? Alrighty, so there you go, guys. That's Ho'oponopono. And again, thank you, Gary Craig. Thank you, Roger Callahan. Thank you, Brad Yates. Thank you, Carol Look. Thank you, Pat Carrington. And all the other people who came before me and taught me this wonderful healing practice. And thank all you people here. And say bye.
Bye. Bye.